Hello everyone. Our theme today is Japanese tradition. What does Japanese tradition remind you of, Daiki?
Yeah, when I hear the word Japanese tradition, the first thing that I came up with my mind is onsen. Uh, in English, it's called hot springs. There are many hot springs in Japan, and each hot spring has very unique characters. So I really enjoy that.
Huh. So, as a Japanese person, as a Japanese, I'm curious, how many onsen have you been to?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I remember, I went to Kusatsu, Atami, Kinugawa, and Hakone. But I'm sure I've been to more hot springs. It's, for international students, the onsen experience is very unique for you, right?
Yeah, true. Well, yeah, and there's actually like a really funny story about this. It's kind of embarrassing actually, but anyway, so it was kind of my first time going to an onsen. It wasn't really an onsen actually. It was like a bathhouse kind of thing inside a resort facility, and then yeah, I thought that it was just gonna be like a shower because we were just told to take a bath, and then oh okay, all right, and then I went in. I didn't know at all. I had no idea how like a Japanese bathhouse looked like. And then I went inside, and then I saw everybody was naked. I'm like, holy. so so yeah, I was thinking of backing out. Like I don't know, I'm not gonna do this, but like yeah, somebody told me to take my clothes off outside, and then I'm like, okay, sure. And then yeah, I was thinking of backing out. Like I'm not gonna do this. I don't want to do this, but like I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna do this sooner or later anyway. So yeah, so then I braced myself. I stripped off naked, and I went inside. Yeah. Yeah, it's embarrassing.
It's actually very, I would say, like unique to Japanese onsen culture. I think.
Yeah, I enjoyed it quite a lot actually. And there's also this one, I think one of the most unique onsen experience that I've ever experienced is that when I went to Sapporo, and then there's this onsen. I think it's called Hoheikyo Onsen, and then in Sapporo, and it was in winter, so I was surrounded by thick snow, and it was really magical. It looked really beautiful, and also in that onsen, I think they have a specialty of Indian food, which I thought was a pretty weird combination at first, but yeah, after taking the onsen and then ordering the Indian food, and I ate them, and it was like one of the best Indian foods that I've ever eaten. And they also have like a really good lassi, which is the yogurt kind of drink thing. Yeah, it was a really good combination, I would say.
Yes, speaking of food and drink, the tea is one of the Japanese best drink. So the tea ceremony is quite popular as a Japanese tradition. Has anyone done it?
Yes, I have. When I was in my elementary school, my grandmother, who is a teacher of tea ceremony, recommended me to start learning about tea ceremony, and I started learning from her. In the tea ceremonies, we can have some delicious Japanese traditional dessert like manju and yeah, daifuku, and they are so delicious, and I loved them. And every time I practiced with my grandmother, I was always looking forward to finding out what today's dessert gonna be.
Yeah, I actually love manju and those kind of wagashi too. Yeah, I think when you are in Japan, you guys must try Japanese sweet dessert.
Yeah, I also have tried sado, and when I tried to sado for the first time, I was really surprised to see everyone passing around the tea. And yeah, but the green tea was very tasty, and also it had a very nice atmosphere.
So it has very unique atmosphere, right? So yeah. Then what do you like the most about the Japanese tea ceremony?
The thing I do like about tea ceremony is that I feel Japanese culture is reflected in each and every behavior, such as holding fukusa, and that is really beautiful, I think. What about you, Mitsuki?
Yes, the one thing I like about tea ceremony is that we can learn how to show our respect for other people. Yeah, actually, when my grandmother taught me about tea ceremony, she always said learning tea ceremony would be an asset for me because yeah, it would teach me the importance of having a deep respect for other people. And yeah, this how words makes a sense to me now as a university student. Yeah, because learning about tea ceremony taught me not only the rules of society, but also how to show my respect to other people.
Yeah, it's also interesting to learn Japanese sweet and manners in the tea ceremony. Oh, what about festivals? Did you participate in the festival as a child?
I actually have participated in like festivals, in local festivals. So the one of my festival experiences is Sanjay Matsuri. It's called Sanjay Matsuri, and it's like three shrines holding the festival together in like every 4 years. In my hometown, Urai City, there are like three shrines and holding the festival together. Yeah, and joining the festival is one of my childhood memories, and yeah, I really was excited to join the festival.
That's great. Such kind of childhood memory must be unforgettable, right? Yeah. How about Luna? What kind of festivals do you like?
I like many festivals, but one of my favorite festivals is Awaodari. They dance in groups and with instruments such as fue and taiko. Fue is a type of Japanese wind instrument, and taiko is a kind of Japanese drums, like dun 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 dun. And it's originally a festival in Tokushima Prefecture, but you can enjoy in Tokyo as well. Sometimes you can jump in and participate. So that is very interesting and enjoyable. When I was in elementary school, I participated in the local awa festivals as elementary school teams. So Awaodari is very familiar for me.
Oh, actually, I really want to know about Japanese music festivals. So, I think Emmy, can you talk to us about it?
We call Japanese festival music Ohayashi. My friend invited me to it, so I started when I was elementary school student. I think the most interesting point is instruments and tunes or using region are all different.
Oh, how do you practice?
We don't use serial music, so the master teaches to pupil to instruct orally. In my area, we practice the four kind of instruments. For example, Japanese drums, large Japanese drums, bells, and bamboo flute.
It sounds so great. But the recorder is a popular instrument that is often played in Japanese schools, right?
Right, yeah, right. I think most of the Japanese students have experience of playing recorder when they were in like elementary school or junior high.
Yeah, true. Has anyone ever played an instrument other than recorder in class?
I actually have, other than the recorder. So yeah, when I was a junior high school student, I learned shamisen and shinobue. It's like a type of wind instrument in music class for yeah. And as for shamisen, the teachers of the shamisen just came to my school and teaches us how to play it, and yeah, show us like the playing, the day playing some music by shamisen. So yeah, and I feel that it's very similar to guitar, but it's also different from the guitar. So yeah, it looks really like guitar, but the sound itself is a little bit different from the guitar. Yeah, I think that's very interesting to see that.
Well, thank you guys. We talked about various topics such as music, food, and events. Lastly, what Japanese tradition do you want to recommend to international students or your friend or family?
Well, for me, I think if there's any international students or if there's any like of my family or friends coming here, then I would definitely take them to onsen because again, the onsen itself is pretty much like a really unique experience for me, and I want them to try as well. Try to be embarrassed and stuff, but yeah, other than that, I would also take them to eat like a lot of foods, definitely sushi, soba, udon, tempura. I would definitely take them to eat stuff as well.
Yeah, enjoy onsen after eating delicious food is exceptional. Daiki, I heard you really like beer and onsen.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, onsen is very relaxing, right? So it's very relaxing, and if you like to drink beer and any sort of alcohol, I think you're gonna be relaxed and enjoy more. For those who do not drink a lot, it's okay. You can still enjoy onsen, and it's so relaxing. And as I said, each hot springs have different characteristics in terms of like architecture as well and smell of the hot spring as well.
That's quiet combination. How about you, Mitsuki?
Yeah, I would recommend experience Sado in Japan because you would be able to feel somewhat nostalgic atmosphere which cannot be found in any other country. And yeah, although the bitterness of Japanese green tea might be surprising for the people who don't familiar with the green tea, but even that's gonna be a good memory, I think. And yeah, also it would be a good chance to wear kimono.
It's quite popular to post a picture wearing a kimono on Instagram. How about you, Luna?
I do recommend going to several Japanese traditional festivals, and also I recommend Sado as Mitsuki said.
Most of the things we introduced today can be experienced in tourist areas, so please enjoy them when the coronavirus settles down, and don't forget to comment and subscription.